Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lydia. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So first of all, just want to do a disclaimer. I need to clean my car out, so you might see some stuff in the background. I'm not a clean car girl, unfortunately. I try to be, but I'm not. It is Monday afternoon. It's 1:45 and I am sitting in the doctor's office parking lot. So I have a doctor's appointment today. Came straight from work, so feeling a little disheveled, but it's okay. But I wanted to go ahead and start this vlog off while I have time, before the day got away from me. My appointment was originally at 4 p.m., which I live an hour away, so that was not ideal, but that's what I had. The PCOS specialist that I see, he's only here one day out of the month, so it is like one Monday out of the month. And so when they had originally scheduled me, he's going to be out of the country on vacation, I guess. So they bumped me up, and then they called me today at like 12 o'clock and asked if I could come in at 2. So I'm here. I have parked. I literally waited like 2 minutes to park. So I'm going to get all of my stuff situated. Camera, try to get that put in my bag, take my makeup out, and just kind of get situated. And then I'm going to go in. My mom actually works here in the same like part of the hospital that I'm visiting. So after I finish my appointment, I think this is going to be a quick appointment, and hopefully after this is over, I can kind of chat through what all is going on. They ran some tests, so hopefully we can chat about that. I have just been waiting for this appointment 2 months. If you saw me crying in a previous vlog, hopefully I can address that situation. And if not, then maybe I'll just cut this out. But I'm hoping that I can kind of share, because I'll have some more information. But after this appointment, I'm going to meet with my mom, and we are going to go grab some coffee. Truthfully, I have had no appetite today. I've just been really nervous about this appointment. Penny is also acting really funky, so I'm really nervous about that too. My friend Emily, she is headed to vet school. Her dad owns a vet clinic. He is the vet that we go see with Penny. She's going to come over this afternoon and just kind of put all of my fears to rest. But I'm feeling extremely, extremely overwhelmed with anxiety today. So I'm hoping that after this appointment, I'll feel a little bit better. And then after seeing Emily this evening, that I'll feel like a brand new person. But I do not handle anything well, and my first emotion is to be anxious, and so as you can probably imagine, I'm just like wound up tight. I'm not gonna cry in this vlog today. So with that being said, if this is your first time seeing me, I know I've gained a couple new subscribers from my Disney video. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. It's not always this dramatic, but I do have a chronic illness. I do have PCOS. I try not to let it slow me down and stop me. But sometimes it does. Sometimes we talk about it. Other times you would never know that I have an issue. So just checking up, just having a follow-up appointment from my last appointment in January. So I'm gonna head in, go use the restroom because I had a long drive over here, and then go sit down and read my Kindle in the waiting room. And hopefully this will be like a quick little appointment, and then we can get going with the rest of my day. Same spot. It is 3:30 and I'm about to head home for my appointment. Met up with my mom for a minute. We grabbed a coffee and just kind of sat and went over my appointment, really. So I guess I'll share. I'm feeling okay, feeling good. So back in January, I had an appointment with a PCOS specialist. So my mom works for a hospital, and our insurance covers treatment and appointments solely from this hospital. So trying to find a specialist within our insurance has been difficult, and so I finally found one. So just establishing care. They wanted to do an ultrasound to confirm that I do have PCOS. And so blood work, because I did blood work, I came back the day after or a few days after, and did an ultrasound. So I came back and I'm gonna have to turn the air on, it's hot in here. So I came and had an ultrasound done. They put the results in my portal pretty quickly, and so I looked through it and saw that they had found a sort of blockage in my right tube. If talking about health and stuff is like TMI for you guys, that's cool, that's fine, you can go ahead and skip on, but didn't even know this was a thing, so might as well share just for those of you that may want to know. So they found a blockage in my right side, literally ghosted me, said nothing. I had to call and make my follow-up appointment that they said they were going to make, and so I've literally sat for the last 2 months freaking out about what this could be. I go into my appointment and they're not worried about it. They could do a test to kind of see what it is, but there are some risks, and my doctor says I'm too young to put me through those risks, is what he said. So they're not worried about it. He said it's not that big of a deal. So there's that. That is what I have been stressing over. So that was that. I have to come back in like 2.5, 3 weeks to take a glucose tolerance test, like what pregnant women take, just because he is really starting from like ground zero. So he just wants to check on my prediabetes, my insulin resistance, kind of literally just start from the bottom. So he said that my labs looked great, whatever. So I have to come back in like 2 weeks to take that glucose test, which I'm not looking forward to, but I truly expected to go in here and come out with an appointment to have surgery, which I did not. So that is great. I feel really good. I don't know, we'll see. There are other things that I'll chat about maybe at a later time. I'm not really ready to like have those discussions yet, but I do feel really good about where we're headed. After I take those tests, they talk to me about maybe starting me on some medication to help with some of my PCOS symptoms. So what a joy. But I'm so glad that I don't have to have surgery. They're not super worried about it. So I'll take that as a win. So because I am out a little early, and they did start me on a new medication to kind of trigger cycles, which I have to have because I'm so irregular. If that is TMI, I'm really sorry, but if I can literally make one person feel less alone about their PCOS, I will literally share all of the details, because it can be such a lonely, it can put you in such a lonely place. And good night, do I feel lonely in this chronic illness situation. So that's totally fine. I hope you don't mind. But they did start me on a new medication for my cycle. So there's the TMI for the day. But I'm going to pass by a Target on my way home, so I'm going to stop and kind of peruse for a minute and then head home. And we'll have the rest of our evening. Emily is still supposed to come over to the house and look over Penny. The more I think about it, which I don't even know if I explained, I filmed like a productive weekend, and scrapped it because I was not productive. So you'll never see that. But Penny's been acting weird. I think maybe her back's a little tweaked, so Emily's gonna come check on her. I had convinced myself that she has cancer, and Emily was like, girl, you've got to stop. So we don't think she has cancer, actually, but that's just what Google and my mind made up today. So, and last night while I was wide awake, don't know if it's something in the air, but my anxiety has literally been next level. I thought that our house was on fire the other night and could not sleep. Love it. I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted mentally and emotionally. So I'm done complaining. let's go to Target, hoping not to buy anything, just want to go walk around and look. Anytime I go into a Target, it makes me think of, I want to look for shorts. Sorry, that was really dramatic. I want to look for shorts for our trip. But anytime I go into Target, it makes me think about trip prep. So I need that in my life right now. And Lucas is still at work, so I'm not going to call him. But I'm going to go. I'm still racking up a little parking bill, so I need to get out of here. But I'm feeling really good, so if you can't tell, feeling really happy. But mostly good news, no bad news, which is good news. So I'm trying to decide if I want to get like a smaller Owala to take on our Disney trip, but I don't want to be like an overconsumption girl. I have like a bigger size, but I know I don't want to carry that. For those of you that take water bottles into the park, is it worth it? Like, I think I would put it on a carabiner on my bag. Is it worth it, or is it fine just to get the free cups of water and drink out of that? I would love to know. Because I don't need a $25 cup, really. When I barely use the Owala I have, I forget to fill it up. I do love these cups. So let me know. Also, while I'm standing here, I thought I'd show you the 2 shirts that I picked up for Lucas, which I'm super excited about. I'm excited most about this one. It's a Star Wars, and it says "Join the Dark Side." I think he'll love it. I'm waiting on him to text me back what size he wants. And I don't know if he'll love this one, but he needs new shirts, so. Just a plain Jane Mickey Mouse. These are both $14 a piece, so I won't be heartbroken if he stains them. And if he doesn't want the Star Wars shirt, Lydia might be using that one. I may come back and get myself one if I can't figure out what Star Wars shirt I want to wear for our trip, but that's all I have so far. Hello there, happy Tuesday. I just made it home from the gym. You're gonna hear Penny and Buddy barking. I just put them out and they already want to come back inside. So I stopped at the local coffee shop and got myself an acai bowl for dinner because Lucas is out riding and I didn't want to fix dinner. So it'll be okay. It will be okay. And I have a little something fun to do. More pin mail. How did you know? How did you know? So let's open up these pins. I've been really excited and like anxiously awaiting the arrival of these pins, and I think that you guys are going to love them. If you are oh my gosh, if you're anything like me, you will love them. And the backer cards on these literally is one of the reasons that I bought them. So first things first. You can't even see them. Look, hold on. Is it not perfect? It's Wendy, Peter, and Tinkerbell, and that backer card. I'm gonna try and get like a better. Maybe if I took this off, it would be better. But the Tinkerbell is sparkly. Just not wanting to focus, which is okay. First of all, I look like Dora the Explorer. I will show you. Okay, so I took it off the backer card. I don't know if that's any better. I didn't take off the backer card. I took off the plastic. But Tink is all sparkly. Her wings and what's around her. I love it. Wendy's face is a little odd, but that's okay. And then this next one I'm also so excited about. Are you kidding me? Look at Little Sorcerer Mickey. And these pin prices. This was $7.95 apparently. When? No idea. But that's unheard of. So, good pin haul. I'm going to enjoy my acai bowl. I need a shower. But I'm going to try really hard to do better about vlogging this week because I have really slacked off, and I filmed like a really crappy weekly vlog and just scrapped it because it was so bad. So I'm gonna work on doing better today. Yesterday it dropped off because I was just mentally and emotionally spent. I don't know if anybody else is like this. Maybe I'm just dramatic. I cry all the way to doctor's appointments. I don't know why. So I cried the entire way. So by the time I was done, I was just spent. And then I was worried about Penny. When I got home, she was acting perfectly fine. So this is a terrible angle. I'm just like all slouched over. But I just got home from a workout. I don't know if I mentioned that. Feeling great. I think I'm going to move to afternoon workouts instead of morning. It just frees up my workout. If I want to walk for 30 minutes after I'm done, I can. I don't have to like rush off and get ready for work. So my bowl's melting. I'm hungry. I'm gonna read, enjoy my bowl, and I'll check back in a little bit.
Squirrel! Squirrel! Squirrel!
Hello. So it is 7:45. I just finished taking like the most wondrous shower, and like whatever, not even the shower part, but took a great shower, got out, did my skincare, my hair care, all of the things. I just feel so good. I feel so soft and moisturized. Oh my gosh, this baby girl. Oh my gosh, she is so cute. So, had a fantastic shower. Lucas got home. He is playing with the boys, with the guys, whatever. So I'm gonna take probably like the next 15 to 30 minutes and read, and then I'm gonna hit the hay early, because I'm just tired. Hoping tomorrow to get up a little bit earlier. Well, no, because I have to go into work early for a coworker, so not vlogging tomorrow morning, but that's okay. We are set to get some pretty severe storms throughout this weekend, which I'm not really looking forward to. Lucas is also supposed to go out of town this weekend, so I really don't know what I'm going to get up to, but if nothing else, I'm looking forward to a cozy weekend at home. With that being said, I'm going to read. I am currently reading, if I haven't mentioned in this vlog, Assistant to the Villain on Kindle. I'm loving it. If you have not ever read this book or have not ever heard of this book, I highly recommend. I've literally been giggling, like actually giggling, throughout this entire book so far, and I'm 41% like through the book. So good. It's so funny. It's so funny. So if you have not read this book before, I highly recommend. I'm loving it. So I'm gonna read this, and maybe turn on some ambiance. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna read and enjoy the rest of this slow afternoon / evening. Hello, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. I just got home from the gym, work, all of those things. It is 6:35. I didn't just get home. I got home like 15-20 minutes ago. And then it feels just so good outside that I took Penny out like I did yesterday, and we went through some ball in the yard. We went and played fetch in the yard. So you'll hear Buddy crunching and munching back there. It's dinner time. As soon as he comes in the afternoon, he has to be fed or he is just like inconsolable. So it is time to make dinner. I'm going to make a copycat HelloFresh chicken. We did HelloFresh in December of 2023. And so it was a little expensive for us to continue doing. We loved it, but it was just very pricey. So kept a few recipes in the noggin up here that we liked. So I'm just going to make chicken. I'm going to kind of cover it in some sour cream and then do some bread crumbs, like seasoned breadcrumbs. I'm going to season them up and then just pop it in the oven and cook the chicken and then some veggies. I'm thinking some like quartered or like potato wedges and then maybe some Brussels sprouts because we have some of those that are about to go bad. If they're not already bad, because if it's in the crisper, I forget about it. Then I'll make zucchini because I know that those are still looking good. So Lucas is out working on a motorcycle. And so I'm going to cook dinner and then he will probably come in and we will watch our show. We are watching Once Upon a Time right now. So, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, first of all. Second of all, if you don't, I'm not going to hold it against you, but I don't want you to miss out on the silliness that is me. So, I wore striped socks today to the gym. I just threw on a pair of socks that I had that were clean, and they ended up being the ones that I wore to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and they are tall white socks with orange stripes. I didn't think that through because I had pants on this morning, but when I went to the gym, I wasn't wearing like full pants. So I have pretty high socks with stripes on it. And I was checking myself out in the mirror, can't lie, looking at my legs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have the perfect meme for this. So I'll pop up on the screen the pictures. My legs looked like SpongeBob's legs. And if you were like a SpongeBob kid or a SpongeBob adult, no judgment here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I posted on my Instagram story and I'm so glad that I didn't get crickets because people have also thought it was funny. Brennan and I were sobbing. I gotta get that. On top of that, there was also like a warm-up called the supine neck rotation, and that had us like literally in a giggling fit. It's not funny once you retell it, but it's okay. But we were having a great time. So I'm going to start the oven. I'm going to prep dinner, cook that, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I need to restart a load of laundry. So I'm going to go do that. You can hear Buddy drinking in the background at this point. So sorry. And then I may go clean my coffee bar area. It's a little unorganized at the moment. Just kind of threw some things around. So, gonna take care of business this afternoon, but I just wanted to welcome you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm getting really nervous about these storms, and I'll talk about this and then I'll quit. Lucas is supposed to go down to Florida this weekend, and I'm hoping that he will change his mind. There is a men's retreat that he goes to every single year, and it is going on this weekend. And so he was going to ride his motorcycle down with some friends of ours and then come back up on Saturday or Sunday. And I just don't want to be here alone. So I'm hoping he will end up staying home because it's looking like we're right on the outside, or we're right on the inside of the super severe storms where they're talking about tornadoes and very high winds. And that just makes me super uncomfy. It scares me. I don't do well with storms. Last week, I don't know if I mentioned it in last week's weekly vlog, but the wind was blowing so hard that it went up under whatever that's called on the tip of the roof. So whatever that is that goes over like the very tip of the roof, the wind blew the rain up under it and our ceiling leaked where the beams are. And that was terrifying. I don't want to have to deal with that by myself. In the almost 4 years that we've lived here and like almost 6 years that Lucas has lived here, that has literally never happened. So I'm hoping that it never happens again. What the freak? I don't know why that screen just went off. That was weird. I hope that never happens again. But whatever, I lost my train of thought. I don't want it to storm. I want Lucas to be home. So let's cook dinner. So of course, in my chaos kitchen, I could have sworn that we had breadcrumbs, but I literally can't find them anywhere. I'm actually gonna check above the microwave. We have none. I thought we had like 2 containers. So I'm gonna kind of pivot a little bit. I really don't want roasted chicken without the breadcrumbs because I'm literally having just like roasted chicken for breakfast every single morning. So I'm gonna think on it for just a minute. I have everything to make like a taco bowl situation. I may do that instead. And then we'll have dinner at my grandmother's tomorrow night, and I'll just get breadcrumbs in our next grocery run, and we'll do the chicken another night. That's what I'm thinking. But I also don't want this chicken to go bad. So may get breadcrumbs tomorrow on my way in. I literally can't find them. So I think we'll have taco bowls. We're gonna shift and do that instead. It's okay. It's okay. We also, if I don't end up wanting to do that, which I don't see why we wouldn't, we have corn dogs and pizza rolls in the freezer. So that's always a good default. So I'm gonna turn the oven off and try again. Hello, happy Friday. You've missed a few days. I've missed a few days. So I apologize. I will catch you up to speed, and then we will walk through what the craziness is going on this afternoon. So Wednesday, I think that I was in the middle of filming a vlog, and I made like the taco bowls, and then the guy that bought our motorcycle from us, Lucas's motorcycle, ended up staying for dinner. So I didn't feel comfortable vlogging in front of him, but dinner was delicious. Yesterday, dinner at Nanny's. I just hit her in there. I worked 15 minutes late, met Brennan at the gym 15 minutes late, and then had to like run through a workout. And then drove to my grandmother's, and I was late, and I was just stressed. And then I stayed there for a little while, and then it was coming an absolute monsoon, and I got wet and cold, and I was tired. So now we're to Friday. I'm hoping when this video goes out, when I'm editing this video, my family is fine, your family's fine. This is all just, everybody's fine. But we are in the beginning of some very, very terrible storms here in the Deep South. It has 2 rounds. So round 1 starts tonight at like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, and will go until 8 a.m. in the morning. And then we have a second round that is much, much worse, coming tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, starting in Alabama at like 12 o'clock, and running through, for our area, it's going to be from 2 p.m. to 11 a.m. is the prediction, and they are predicting very, very severe storms, long track tornadoes, and all of the things. So Lucas and I have been spending the afternoon prepping. Lucas more than me. He has been getting the cars and trucks and stuff, trying to get them under the front porch because it's supposed to hail, or it's possibly going to hail. And I've been getting basically a go bag together just in case. We do not have a basement. We don't have a shelter here. And so we will have to... Huh? Where? Huh? Are we going to take our dogs there? We don't have our own personal shelter here at our home. That's what I meant. We don't have our own personal shelter here at our home. Our towns that we live in between, they do. They're going to be so full. We're not doing that. My grandmother has a basement. My aunt has a basement. Lucas's parents have a basement. So we have shelter options pretty close. So I have just been getting a bag together with documents, a cookbook I'll show you in just a minute, but just been getting stuff together in case it does get really bad. But a cookbook? Nanny's cookbook that she wrote out for me by hand that can never be replicated. Could never buy another one. that is what we're getting up to right now. I think we've gotten pretty much everything. We need a cord for your portable charger. I don't know where one is to charge it. So I have a list of things, like to-dos, and I've gotten half of them done, and I guess the rest of it, like I'm charging my Kindle right now. We need to charge the portable chargers. I charged my AirPods in the car. I need to pack like a little bag, not a little bag, just like get some clothes together so if we end up having to go spend the night at my grandmother's, I have clothes to change into. But that is what we're doing on this very fun Friday night. We're about to eat dinner. I made corn dogs and pizza rolls, and we're gonna watch our show, and then I'll probably stay up and watch the weather, truthfully. And Penny's playing fetch. Oh, she just bumped her noggin. So
now, if that tree falls on the shop, then I mean.
So, but most importantly, my Kindle is charging. The camera's. I don't know why that keeps going off. My Kindle's charged. My Kindle's charging. My camera's charged. AirPods are charged. Books are downloaded. I have a plethora of fun things to do. So, speaking of Kindle, I bought a new Kindle case that I'm going to decorate tonight because that is super important for my safety during these storms. Brennan bought a Kindle. I convinced her. Let me go turn that off. I've never looked better. But Brennan bought a Kindle while we were in the gym the other day. So, I told her she had to get a case. Found that case for her. She got the Color Soft. And I was like, ooh, I love that. So, now that I'm up, I'm going to show you kind of what I pulled out. In case you ever need to know. And if you don't experience tornadoes, then here's just a little taste. This is the first really bad storm that I can remember. One, since I moved out. And two, since like April 27th. If you are from the South, specifically Alabama, I feel like you probably remember that. If you're old enough, I vividly remember it. It tore up Coleman, which is where my family is from. Part of my family. So I vividly remember that, and just all the aftermath, and just I'm an anxious person in general. I was an anxious child, so being nervous about that, I had a little bag packed. I think I had 2 bags packed to go spend the night at my grandparents. So this is everything that I pulled together. So we have important documents here, and then this is a cookbook that my grandmother hand wrote all of her recipes in during the COVID lockdowns, and didn't make a single copy of anything. She hand wrote it. So that is something that I could never replace. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I have the laptop. May not take it. I really don't know. It's not that important. And then we have dog toys. They're dirty because Penny plays with them. 3 days worth of dog food. I don't think we're going to need 3 days worth, but you never know. My makeup, because I got it out of the car, like a little first aid kit, and then our prescription meds back there. I'm going to cover that up. Just some feminine products, just in case. And then I pulled this out. We probably won't need it, but just in case. Just so it was in an area, in case our power goes out here. Something to do. So a coloring book, and then a dot to dot. And then I have my clothes pulled out that I'm going to wear tomorrow, and my tennis shoes are in another chair, and all I need is some pajamas, and I think I actually have 2 sweatshirts, so a spare pair of clothes. This sweatshirt has seen much better days. Yoga pants. I'm going to get some socks, undergarments, and we're good to go. The only other things that I can think of that I haven't gotten together is just my devices, and that's pretty much self-explanatory. Lucas has flashlights. He's a flashlight carrying guy, so we're secure on that. I really don't think it's going to get that bad here at our home, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that is how things are looking right now. Guess we'll just ride this out together and see how it goes. I'm hoping that maybe things will dissipate. I'm not feeling very hopeful that they will, but oh my gosh, But I went ahead and showered before I filmed. I went to the gym this afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. It's later. We have dishes that need to be done. May do that later. May take care of that tomorrow after this first round. We'll have a few hours, I think 8 a.m. from 8 a.m. to maybe like 2 p.m. So we'll have a good chunk of the day, hopefully, to take care of other things. But I wanted to have at least some semblance of our things together in case we needed to book it and leave, maybe even tonight. I'm really hoping that that's not the case, but I'm gonna pack all of that stuff up into just like a Trader Joe's bag, a reusable bag, so I can just grab it off the table. And then I think dinner is hopefully almost done and we can enjoy the rest of our evening. There is everything. Okay, so we were phone vlogging. I took my camera and put it in my mom's car and left it on accident. So getting everything together, I'll take you into the dining room where headquarters is, basically. But first I want to get some games for us to play just in case we do end up going over there. I haven't phone vlogged in literal years, like fully phone vlogged. So I don't know how to do it. I've forgotten. Good news, the house is clean just in case we do have a tornado come through. I've done laundry, our bedroom has been picked up, bed's been made, dishes, all of the things. The only thing I haven't done is like sweep the floor. I don't know if I really care that much about it. I might. But I've just been slowly getting things together. We have been under a tornado watch for the last hour almost. And when I got that notification, I kind of just kicked things into high gear, just trying to get things ready. I was literally in the middle of 4 tasks at one point. There goes the washing machine. I was in the middle of like 4 tasks for a little while. I'm trying to set you up somewhere. I don't know if my Nespresso is the right place. So I was in the middle of unloading the dishwasher, and then I was like, oh, I need to make a coffee. So I started to make a coffee because that's literally the most important thing that I could do. And then I was like, oh my gosh, we need to get clothes together. So I stopped and put clothes together for us. I got us some pajamas and just some clothes just in case we do end up having to spend the night at my nanny's. Of course, I'm going to start getting the hiccups. So I was in the middle of that, and then I was like, oh, I've got to go make our bed. Needless to say, I'm a little stressed, but it's all going to be okay. I finished all the tasks. The only thing that I haven't finished is closing up the dishwasher and starting it because I got sidetracked. But laundry's been folded. New loads have been started. I think I've gotten everything together, but I'm stressed. So let's kind of go through what else I have going on. So here we are, headquarters. I just pulled the first sweatshirt I could find for Lucas. So that's gonna have to do. So there's Lucas's sweatshirt and some other clothes. I've got a tangle of cords that can just go in this bag. Here is me, just a sweatshirt because there's going to be a lot of us and I'm not going to wear just like a big t-shirt to sleep in, obviously. And then I have this is what the basics of my toiletries stay in all the time because of the gym. And so then I added just a few more things. For Lucas, for myself, I have just a teeny bit of my face wash in there because I'm really trying to work on my skin. So there's that. And then all the important things are in my purse, my Kindle page turner, my Kindle, which I decorated last night. I didn't show you. This is the new case. It is purple. Light purple. I thought I ordered a light pink, but I couldn't remember. And it is the like magnetic open and close, so I love that, and it protects the front. And then here are the stickers I picked out. This is my favorite. It says nothing changes if nothing changes. I need to swap out these two so you can fully read that, but have the Kindle, need to put it back in its little case. And then this is drying. We need a drying rack. It's janky around here. It's okay. Everything I loaded up in here the other day, you saw. So now I'm going to go pick through some like board games and card games and pull that together. So the majority of our board games are in here. We've never played that. I think that would be fun. And then even though my family hates it, I'm going to take Dutch Blitz. We probably won't play it, but I don't want to take everything. I think I'll leave Chameleon. Penny's like stressed because she wants to play ball, wants to fetch, and we got some stuff going on right now. I don't know if my family would play Tapple, so I'm just gonna leave that here. So there's that, and then we have our games in like 3 different areas because that's just how things are. Oh, actually, we didn't have other games anywhere else. I thought that we had Uno Extreme somewhere, but apparently we don't. Here are just like classic decks of cards. I need to find that Uno Extreme. But I will take these. I may take Yahtzee because I know they do like to play Yahtzee. And then, ooh, that sounds awful. I'm gonna take Yahtzee. So there are those and that. And then I'm gonna put together the Switch and all of its little doodads, whatever, and we're taking that, so that should be good on games. Dory is bringing a Harry Potter clue. Penny doesn't know what to think about all this, do ya? Okay, so Lucas will need to get the dock for this if he's wanting to take the dock. Typically when we take the Switch, he doesn't use it, and with this situation, I doubt we're gonna plug up the Switch to the TV when we need to be watching the weather. So grabbed all of that. Again, Kindle. I went ahead and grabbed a bag for cords, charged up our power bank. This bag was a little crowded. I took out the coloring book that I put in there yesterday. We're not going to color. I'm going to read. Lucas is going to play Switch. Put all of our meds back in the bag. And then I grabbed a bag to put the games into. I hunted a little bit more for the Uno. I don't know where it is, so I'm going to ask Lucas. I have gone back and forth into the Disney basket about 45 times to grab bags and stuff, so I just pulled all of those out. I really thought that when I was going to be getting into the Disney basket and pulling out packing bags, it was not going to be to make first aid kits and pack up the bare minimum to escape a possible tornado, but comes with the territory. It's tornado season in Alabama, so what more can you do? I'm going to pack the rest of this stuff in a bag. The Mac is in the kitchen charging. I tried to download episodes of our show onto Lucas's iPad, but he doesn't have the app up to date, and his whole iPad needs updated. So I'm going to go out there and talk to him and see if he's even worried about that, or if we're just going to leave it here. So this is pretty much it. I'm being really silly, and I want to pack my pens and put my Disney basket in the car. It's really hard to decide what to take. This is the first time that I've really been like old enough to fully understand what could possibly happen today. And it is possible that this all just blows over and it is nothing, but it is also very possible that we could lose our home, and people in the surrounding area could lose our home depending on where these tornadoes spin up. So it's very difficult to decide what to take. I want to take my wedding dress. That's really just not very important. I want to take my Disney basket, but that's really not important to take up car space with. I want to take all of my pens. Like, just I want to take my Nespresso machine. Like, that's one thing that I've just been, my mom and sister even said, like, what are we going to do without our Nespresso machine if we are without power and without our home? Not because of it not being here, but just unable to stay in our home for whatever reason. And I'm like, it's silly to think that, but that's just kind of the reality of, you know, not knowing. And this is the first time to ever have a home, you know, and like have to worry about these things. The last big storm like this, we've had two. One was April 27th in 2011, and I was very young, and so I didn't fully understand what was happening. And then we had another one in 2021 in March, and that didn't really affect our area. It was more south. So this is like the first storm set since Lucas and I got married, since I moved in here, and all of those things to like have to worry about this type of situation. Okay, janky setup situation, but it's okay. I don't have my camera. I'm doing my best. I guess that's Lucas or somebody's here. So it's later now, not much later. What time is it? 2:23. Storms are moving into Alabama as we speak. They've been moving into Alabama for the last 2 hours. I don't know. That's just a shadow. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I cleaned out my car so Buddy can fit in the back seat when we have to move. If we have to move, I'm thinking it's going to be a when, not an if this time. But when we have to head to my grandmother's, she lives like 8 minutes up the road. I think we're going to be fine. We're going over there for dinner anyway. I don't know if all Southern grandmothers are like this, but my grandmother called as we were literally pulling into Walmart. Both sets of my grandmothers are here. My mom went to Coleman and picked up my granny because she doesn't have a basement and she lives alone, and so she has been with us so far this weekend. And then my nanny, who is our neighbor, basically my parents' neighbor for sure, she has a basement, and she called and said, well, there's nothing we can do about the storm, so might as well enjoy it. So we're having a cookout tonight. She's cooking hot dogs and hamburgers. So whatever. I don't know if all Southern grandmothers are like that. So I said all that to say I have hit like a lull of what to do. So I'm sipping on the rest of this coffee, and I am doing some Disney travel agency stuff. I have some tickets to buy for some of my very favorite clients, and then I have a quote to do for another set of my very favorite clients. So just trying to fill the afternoon. I need to get my phone in the vicinity of me so I can hear it and put it on the charger, because I was listening to James Spann. He's the man. If you are unfamiliar with the area, because I know a lot of people that are subscribed to me do not watch or don't live in Alabama. James Spann is our weatherman, the best weatherman. We love him. And so what he says goes. So I've been listening to him this afternoon. So that is kind of what we're rocking with right now. Just waiting to see what happens. We'll head over to dinner probably at like 5:30 or 6 if we are not already over there because of tornado warnings. So I don't know. Well, we're just waiting to see what happens. Okay, I'm an idiot. First of all, I said I need to get my phone in the vicinity of where I am. It's right here. I was talking to it. It's time to go to bed. I'm sure that you guys are so excited to see another round of the same stuff, but I did throw mine and Lucas's clothing into this bag with our toiletry items. Have my Kindle and everything pretty much put where it goes in my purse, so we're ready to go with that. I went out to Lucas's shop and grabbed some flashlights. You probably can't see that, but I've rounded up 3 flashlights just in case. Still the same song and dance with the games. iPad is updating, hopefully, and then I can get some games downloaded. The rain has started. I did take care of the quotes that I needed to take care of, so I'm gonna start just getting the last of. I was gonna get another bag, but I think it would just be better to do 2. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and put this stuff in the car. I don't know that I want to, just in case we don't have to leave. But they're not sounding very positive about what is about to happen. Penny is just chilling. Had to decide what toys to grab for her. Buddy is freaking out. He does not like storms. He doesn't like thunder. He doesn't like fireworks. So this is going to be very interesting. Buddy's bed is in the dryer right now. So we may take that. Probably not. I think we'll probably take Penny's bed. But it's starting.
County. Again, the polygon has been adjusted a little bit to the north, which is good. Downtown Northport City Cafe is right here. So, again, anybody out here toward Ecola, back over toward Brownville, you've got to be sheltered. You have a confirmed tornado. This is serious business, and you've got to treat it that way.
Crew is, they're due south of this right now, James. There's the debris signature about 10 miles to the south. They're looking right up into it. We just unfortunately lost their feed, so as soon as we get that back, we'll try to get that to you. But again, this is a confirmed tornado, and so we've been saying this really all. The Pickens King one, so they should be coming up. I don't know if we have their feed. Is that them on?
We got nothing covered, fellas, so we gotta go. Got them tornadoes coming. We better get shelter. Put your helmet on, will you?
I'm gonna bring a helmet.
Smell.
The bubs. The boobly boo. Ooh, fresh air.
It smells.
Fresh air.
It smells.
This one soon, but this is moving again. In fact, there it goes. National Register just canceled Winston County. So
Good morning, happy Sunday. So I'm just gonna close out this vlog, but wanted to hop back on. I don't remember what I filmed yesterday afternoon. I think I did film kind of a little bit of an update. We did end up going to shelter last night. Not really because a tornado was right in our direct vicinity, but for 2 different reasons. One, there was a tornado headed straight towards our home. It ended up dissipating. Actually, I think it ended up going a little bit north of us. And I don't think that it ended up doing any damage. It was just kind of circulating, but not on the ground. But we had our dinner storm party, whatever, last night at around 5 o'clock, 5:30. And 5 o'clock was when it was supposed to hit, if it was going to hit our hometown, whatever. So after that, we ate. They went back to just like regular newscasts because there were no tornado warnings or anything in the area. And so we just came back home. Our dogs were stressed. And we prefer to be at home. We love our home. And we love our company. So, we came home and just turned on our show. We were watching Once Upon a Time. So we turned that on and I fell asleep. And if there was anything else that came through last night, we were oblivious. We were both so exhausted. I was mentally and physically exhausted from worrying about this storm series, whatever this storm cell, whatever you call it, for the last 3 to 5 days. And Lucas was exhausted from working on that motorcycle he's been working on. I was pooped. So, we went to bed, woke up this morning. There was another tornado that touched down in Calera. I really know nothing else about it. That's just the update that my mom sent in our group chat. We are nowhere near Calera. So I know there was damage, there was loss of life. And so I'm just very, very grateful that our family and our homes were spared. And my heart goes out to those people that were not spared and their homes were not spared and they're having to start from below ground zero. So I do not take for granted having safety and waking up this morning, you know, and having absolutely no damage at all. So I think that's going to be it for this vlog. I'm going to start a different video, a productive Sunday. I have things that I need to get done. I need to unpack everything that I packed, put everything away, and just get ready for another week of work. So if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments, did you guys have any bad weather? Not every video is going to be just like this. Hopefully this is the one and only tornado prep that we have this year and for at least a few years to come. We have a new Disney series starting in the next couple of weeks. If that is something you're interested in, then go ahead and subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.